Namaste to all. Here I am with a new video relating to material chapter, and in material chapter we are going to discuss now stores ledger account under our stores ledger under simple average price. As students are getting some confusion relating to the simple average price method, so I am making a video of simple average. In this question is asking FIFO method as well as simple average, but we are going to do only simple average. Okay, so what we need to do under simple average? So under simple average price method, only prices of the units available on the date of issue will be taken. Prices of average prices, you can say average price of units on the date of issue will be considered. On the date of issue, suppose I am having two lots. Okay, one is 100 units at 10 rupees, another 150 units at rupees 12 rupees. So and next day I am issuing 100 units. How many units I am issuing? 100 units. While issuing these 100 units, okay, what is the balance I am having? I am having balance 250 units. So if this 250 units represents what balances, one is 10 rupees slot, another one 12 rupees slot. So these two prices I will take 10 plus 12, okay, divided by 2, because how many lots are there? One is 10 rupees, another one 12 rupees. So 10 plus 12, 22, 22 divided by 2, I'll take 11 rupees as the issue price for these 100 units. This is what happens in the simple average price method. Hope till here you have understood the example. Let us see the problem now without wasting further more time. From the following particulars, prepare stores ledger account under two methods of pricing materials. One is FIFO method, another one is average method. Find out the value of material on the last date of the month. Okay, last date of the month. So October month information is being given for us. We need to value closing stock value on 31st October. Okay, very good. No problem at all. Under which method we are doing? We are doing under simple average price method. FIFO method you can do it by yourself. So I am explaining in this video only simple average price method. Okay, we need to consider average price on the date of issue. Average price on the date of issue. Please remember this point. So let us see one by one. On 1st October, opening balance is there 400 at 8 rupees, and on 6th October 200 units are there issued out of 400. Next on 8th received 250 units at 8.5 rupees per unit. Next on 13th October issued 300 units. On 19th October received 400 units at rupees 9 per unit. On 23rd October issued 320 units, and on October 30 received 300 units at 8.8 per unit. Okay, under simple average price we are going to solve this problem. So let us solve the problem, see the solution. So I made the solution for you all so that it will be easy for us as it is a revision. So let us see one by one. Let me change the color first. Okay, so that it will be easy for you to identify the things. On 1st October, opening balance 400 units at 8 rupees per unit. So stores ledger for the month of October, simple average price method I am doing. Date October month I have taken. Next, particulars, receipts, issues and balance, and in receipts 3 columns again: units, rate, amount in rupees. Next, units, rate in rupees per unit, then amount in rupees. Next, units, balance column. In balance again 3 columns, sub columns, rate per unit. So receipts, issues and balance will have 3 columns. Generally this rate column is not required for the simple average price method, but I have taken because in every format we are using this same thing. If I say for one method don't take one column, then again there will be confusion. That is why I am taking all the 3 columns. If required we use, if not required we will not use. That's it. So first transaction is what? On 1st October. On 1st October 400 units balance is there, opening balance. So what we will write for the opening balance here? Okay, in the opening balance 1st October, okay, to balance brought down, balance it is now, so it will be recorded only in the balance column, other columns will be taken as nil. How many units we are having? Opening balance 400 at 8 rupees each, it will become 3200. So in amount column I wrote 3200. Next, on 6th we are issuing by issue 200 units. Out of balance we are having 400. What is the rate is there? 8 rupees. This is opening balance, so I have taken that balance. So on the date whatever price is there, that price we need to take, because at the time of first issue there is only one lot, 400 rupees, sorry, 400 units at 8 rupees lot is there. So 8 rupees is the issue price we will take for 200 units. So 200 into 8, 1600. So see one thing, at the time of issue, what we need to do in units column? At the time of issue we need to do units minus units, as I said every time. And in amounts column, at the time of issue I is equals to amount minus amount. This is what we do for weighted average price also. So same thing you do for the simple average price also. Amount minus amount will be done, and here units minus units will be taken for the units. So out of 400 units you are issuing 200, so balance left over will be 200, and rate is not applicable. Sorry, by mistake I wrote here. This is opening balance, so that is why I wrote. You can write, no problem, as it is of opening balance, no problem if you write also, later on not required. So in the amount column, amount minus amount, so 3200 minus 1600, here 3200 rupees is there. From that 1600 if you deduct, there will be 1600. Similarly from 400 if you deduct 200, units minus units 200. Rate column is not required, if you won't write also no problem. Why I am taking means for the opening balance it is, so that is why I have taken this value. Okay, next, what happened on 6th October is over, issue 200. Next, on 8th October received 250 units at rupees 8 per unit, 8.5 per unit. Okay, received. So on 8th we will take, on 8th two receipts, 250 यूनिट्स एट 8.5 मल्टीप्लाई करें तो आपको इट विल बिकम 2125 మనం మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే 250 into 8.5 total will become 12125. So in the balance column, old balance we are having 200 plus additionally presently we have taken 250 at the time of receipt. R is equals to receipts. In unit column we need to do units plus units, and in amount column receipts, at the time of receipt, amount plus amount we need to take, amount plus amount. Okay, for issue amount minus amount, for receipt amount plus amount. So here 200 units opening, previous balance, and 250 total 450 we are having. So I will take here 450. Next, rate is not applicable. Amount plus amounts for receipts, so 1600 plus 2125 will become 3725 as the amount column. Okay, 8th transaction is also over. What is our next transaction? Our next transaction is on 13th. What is there on 13th? Let us see. 13th October issued 300 units. How many units? 300 units. So first we need to check which rate we need to take. Okay, what is the balance available before issue of this 300 units? 450 units we are having. This 450 units represents 250 from this lot, so this rate we need to take, and remaining from the previous balance 200, so that rate is how much? 8 rupees. So average price, simple average price is this only. On the date of issue, whatever balance is there, 450 rupees, oh sorry, 450 units, that 450 units representing the balance of this 250 and this 200. So this 250 balance and this 200 balance is of what rate? One is 8 rupees, one is 8.5 rupees. So in the issue I will take 8 plus 8.5. How many lots? 2. So 2 divided by, if you divide by 2, 8 plus 8.5 divided by 2, you will get 8.25. So how many issuing? 300 units I am issuing. So 300 units, 13th by issue, only in issue column we need to write. So in issue column 300 units at 8.25. How we got means, whatever our previous balances we need to check. What are our previous balances? One is total balance we are having 450, representing 250 from this lot, 250 from this lot. So both we will consider. So hope till here you have understood. 300 into 8.25, it is becoming 2475. So balance left will become units minus units at the time of issue. Total units before this was 450. How many I have issued? I have issued 300. So minus 300, it will become 150 balance. Rate is not applicable, so not applicable. And for amount column, amount minus amount in case of what we call issue. So what is previous balance? 3725. What is issue price? Issue value amount 2475. Deduct that one, you will get the amount balance. So don't multiply here with the rate. Here we need to do amount minus amount, that's it. Next, on 19th, what happened on the 19th? Let us see. On 19th, see here, on 19th, received 400 units at 9 rupees per 400 units at 9 rupees per unit. So let us go to the 19th date. So on 19th we need to take the things. 19th, two receipts 400 at 9 rupees per unit will become 9 4s are 36, 3600. In balance column we need to write, not in issue column. So at the time of receipt what we need to do, we need to add, okay, units plus units. So already having 150 units plus presently purchased 450, total will become, previously we are having 150, presently we have got 400, total 450, and amount, previous amount 1250, present amount to 3600, total amount 4850, 4850. So 19th date transaction is also over. Let us see next. On next transaction, what is there on 23rd? See the question. On 23rd October 23rd, issued 320 units. So issued 320 units, so we will take issue of 320 units. So 23rd by issue 320 units. What rate we need to take? First check the balance available. How much you are having? 450, 550 balance. One is of representing 150, one is 400. So this 400 represents 9 rupees. So this 9 rupees I will consider. After that, what is our previous rate? 8.5. So one is relating to 400, remaining relating to 150 relating to this batch. So total we are having two lots, that is 8.5 and 9 rupees. So 8.5 plus 9 divided by 2 will become 8.75. So 320 into 8.75, 2800. It is issue. So at the time of issue what we need to do? Units minus units. 550 old units minus issued, how much? We are issuing 320. So I will deduct 320. So balance left over will be 230 units from 550 if you deduct 320. So rate not applicable. Amount minus amount we need to do for issue. So previous amount 4850, 4850. Presently we are issued for this amount 8000, 2800. Why I am getting 88? So 480, 4850 minus 2800 is 2050 rupees is the balance we are having. If you want to check the calculations through calculator. So next on 30th, let us see next on 30th what happened. On 30th October we need to see next transaction. October 30 received 300 units at 8.8 per unit. So we will take 8.8. Okay, two receipts 300 units 8.8. For receipt there will not be any problem, just we need to do as we do in FIFO method. So 300 plus into 8.8, 2640, it is receipt. So units plus units, previous units 230 plus currently received 300, total 530 units. Rate not applicable. In case of receipts, we need to take what? Amount plus amount. So previous amount is 2050, present amount 2650. Previous amount 2050, present amount 2690. On 31st October, last date, he is asking what is the last date. Okay, question, see the question. Find out the value of material on last date of the month. In October month, last date will be 31st October. So I am taking 31st October as the closing balance. So ये वाला आपको ओ दिलाएगा. By balance, closing balance, by balance carried on. Only in balance column we need to write what is the balance above 530. So 530 and amount 4690, we will take 4690. Please remember one thing here in the simple average price method. Check out the balance. Check out balance of units on issue date or before the issue date. Before the issue date. Before the issue date, what is your balance? Suppose here I will tell you one thing. एक आपको समझ में आया तो बाकी समझ में आ जाता. So here there is issue see I'll explain the key thing in this method. See, I am issuing on 13th, we need to issue 300 units. Before issue date, what is the balance? I am having 450 units. This 450 belongs to which rate? So I need to go from here on. 250 units representing 8.5. Okay, remaining 200 units are there. Those 200 units relating to this 200. So 200 relating to which rate? 8. So I'll take 8 and 8.5 and average it by 8 plus 8.5. Two numbers are there, so divided by 2. Suppose it is more than 2, then divide by 3, right? So I will take 8.5 for the issue rate of 300 units. And in units column, for issue units minus units, so 450 minus 300, balance 150. And amount column, previous amount minus issue amount. Okay, this amount, it will be 1250. 3725 minus 2475, right? Till here no problem. Similarly, again I am issuing on 23rd. How many units? 320 units I need to issue. Before issue date, what is the balances I am having? What is the balance I am having? I am having 550 units representing what? 400 from this slot. Out of 550, 400 units of 9 rupees. So 1 I should take 9 rupees. Remaining 150 units belongs to this 250 lot of having 8 rupees price. So I take 8 and 8.5 and 9. Okay, so whatever balance I am having, it is matching here. So I won't go to again for the more than this, because my 550 is exhausted at here itself. 400 this lot 9 rupees, 150 8.5, that's it. Okay, suppose it is more than that, 700 is there. Okay, suppose balance is 700, 400 relating to this lot and 250 relating to this lot, remaining 50 relating to 8 rupees. At that time I will take 8 plus 8.5 plus 9 divided by 3, but here only 2 lots is enough for 550. So I will take these two rates and average them, and I will multiply with the number of units on the date of issue, and in the units column, units minus units, 550 minus 320, 230, and in amount column, amount minus amount, previous amount this much, and I am issuing 2800, so balance left over this will be, and rate per unit will not be considered under simple average price method. Sir, why you have taken? Because rate I need to consider for the opening balance, where is given. Okay, if I write here it will be useful for me, that is why I have wrote. Okay, that's it. Otherwise it will be a confusion whether to take 8 rupees or not. Okay, from where I should take 8 rupees, there will be confusion. That is why I have taken opening balance rate, but other than opening balance, not applicable, not applicable, not applicable. And this is the closing balance. Hope till here you have understood. That's it. प्रिपेयर वेल फॉर योर एग्जाम्स. सीखना बंद तो जीतना बंद, सीखते रहो जीतने के लिए. ऑलरेडी इट इज़ 27 minutes and I will provide this answer in the description link of the video. Practice a lot till you get perfection, because in the exam you need to write present perfectly. Okay, don't consider any rumors and other things. You are having exams, so prepare well for your exam. Okay, don't bother about the result also. Consider that there you people didn't got result itself. Okay, result अभी मत सोचो result के बारे में. Don't consider at all. Think that you didn't get any result at all. Okay, ये वाला पागल है. Yes, I will tell like that. स्टूडेंट्स के एग्ज़ाम से पहले रिजल्ट अनाउंस करके परेशान करने वाला. ओके, लेट इट बी. आई एम सेइंग you didn't got the result yet. Prepare for your exams. Good luck. Put your 100% efforts. That's it. Jai Hind.